Let's talk about how much you put yourself out there in terms of supporting people. And it could be communities, Facebook groups, YouTube videos, even part of your mailing newsletter. You might be offering solutions, but there comes a point where people are going to forever keep asking questions. And they almost assume that you have the time to answer every question or to provide an alternate method or solution for them. The reality is that we can't solve it all. And I don't just mean me, I mean you as well. You could be working with a client where you've decided to build a website, or maybe you're working on a new header template or some kind of other option solution for their WooCommerce. They maybe want a particular sales funnel or a flow from product to cart to checkout. And you can advise, you can let them know about free solutions or things you can do straight out of the box. But there might be other more premium plugins. And often you have to say to them, look, I can't really help you unless we invest in something. And what if it's nothing to do technically with you actually working on the website? Someone might throw you a question and they might say, well, how do I do XYZ? And they may have come directly to you, or they may have posted it in a forum, Facebook groups or a community or somewhere, or even an email you get or notification. The moment you step in to offer any advice, you sometimes get caught in what I call is like a paradoxical loop, right? Until you actually get to a conclusion where the original poster is satisfied with what solution you've offered, they're going to keep coming back at you. And often people forget that maybe someone posted a question, I, or someone has gone in and offered a little bit of advice, or maybe you didn't even offer advice. Maybe the question wasn't specific enough. Sometimes people say, my button doesn't work. What isn't working? My website's gone down. What's gone down? My page isn't loading, or something's not showing correctly. Can you share the URL so we can maybe go in and inspect? So sometimes just by asking for a little bit extra, people almost assume you're going to solve it. Whether your intention was to solve it or not, people do sometimes latch onto that. And there is this growing trend where the minute you put yourself out there, whether you attempt to answer a question or whether you're just providing some sort of problem solving service, or, people notice or find you and then they start badgering you or asking you to do stuff, people expect a conclusion. And the reality is that unless you are specifically working on that problem night and day sometimes, you might not get the solution that satisfies someone. Just like when someone posts questions to me or other people, they shouldn't always assume or expect a bulletproof answer. And don't be surprised if people say, I would like to investigate. I don't know the exact solution yet, but I would like to investigate and look into this with no guarantee, but as a charge for a one-to-one consultation. And that is the reality I do feel like we're moving into, because we have more people out there that are offering so many services. And you have to understand that there's only so many freebies that someone can give away before you got to pay. But the next time you offer any support or advice to someone posting a question, and then that person comes back with a little bit more, or they weren't entirely sure, or they want you to now tell them something further, or they want you to explain it, or they want you to record a video for it, there is no obligation for you to do that. Because unless they're paying for that, because it might take extra time and effort, you don't have to sit there and solve everything to the nth degree. And even with a website client or any business out there where you've got some sort of client program or whatever, if a client comes to you and expects you to do something that is slightly outside or in excess of what you would normally do or what they pay for, it's down to your discretion. Do you do it and go above and beyond? Or are you going to set a precedent where they're going to keep asking for extra stuff as you go forward? But that decision is down to you. The basis of the video literally was that sometimes we have to accept that we don't know everything. And we can't answer everything either. Hey, I'm Imran Web Squadron. I hope you like, subscribe, share, and follow. And just try to be a bit careful and protect your time a little bit more. See you soon. Bye.